What's up, traders? Long time no see. We're going to be checking in on Ethereum in today's video. And of course, we're going to be kicking things off on the weekly time frame chart, doing a top-down analysis. So here we go. Weekly time frame. You can see that this previous overhead supply is attempting to be broken into here as we've been trading in the past couple of weeks, which is why I think it's worth doing an update on some of these crypto names. So overall, things will become more constructive if we can exceed and get back inside of this previous range, and that of course would mean a move over roughly $2,000 per coin, right? Let's use this nice round easy numbers here. Where's 2,000? There it is, a little bit higher. If we can get above and stay above $2,000 per Ethereum, then we're looking for a constructive move to form higher lows, and then who knows? I'm not saying that we're going all the way on back to highs around $4,600 per coin. I'm just saying that it would be much more of a constructive look to get acceptance back within the overhead supply range from in here, and we're currently at that inflection point. Now you'll notice on the weekly time frame chart there was an attempt to get inside. We had a weekly close inside, but it was promptly reversed on the following week. So that is noteworthy. And before we move any lower, I also just want to draw in a support trend line that would look something like this to keep in mind, bear in mind, as we're moving down to the daily time frame chart. So we know that we're in, it's clear here that we are in a trend that's moving higher with lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And along the way, we've gotten highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, so on and so forth. So it's more of an ascending triangle on the weekly, daily uptrend if we were looking at price in isolation in this box right here. So knowing those things, let's take a closer look at the reversal after the rejection of the 2000 recapture here out of Ethereum. First question that I would want you to ask yourself is, when the pullback happened, did we find a higher low or did we produce a lower low? And you can see clear as day right here that we formed either a higher low if you want to count from here to here, or an equal low if you want to count from here to here after this breakout took place, right? So I would say we're in the camp of higher low or equal low. And because of that, the daily trend here is not all that jeopardized. Sure, this looks like a really sharp rejection on the weekly time frame chart, but we did catch ourselves for a reasonable higher low, and also you could think of this as retesting and confirming previous structure, right? We had this resistance, turned to support, tested it one more time, and so far, it looks like we're pushing away from it constructively in the upward direction. So, what are the trades that we need to monitor going forward out of Ethereum? Well, number one, there's nothing to really do right now unless you caught this on the retest of prior resistance, which was proven as support here. Unless you caught it right here, there's not really decent risk reward back in the upside direction. The reason being is because if this is going to turn into a head and shoulders pattern, if we are going to reject one more time at 2000, any lower high here sets up the pattern, and then of course a flush of the neckline should bring in a lower or a downtrend, a new downtrend in Ethereum. Okay, so 1827 would be the key support that must hold as we move forward here and attempt to break into the overhead range above 2000. So if that's not really, if there's nothing going on here from a long trade perspective, then where's the next instance of getting involved, right? And I would say it's a break and higher low above 2000 to then try to re-enter at 2000 support. Once we're above it, we want to test it as support. You would be looking for something that may look like this. Simple hammer candle down here, almost identical to what was going on right here. Long over the hammer high, start to target the equal high, and then continuation with a stop underneath 2000, right? That's how you would responsibly trade this in the upward direction here if you are a bull in Ethereum. Now, if you're a bear, of course, we just outlined the scenario for you, which is the head and shoulders. You're waiting for a lower high underneath 2000 and then a flush of key support at 1827. When and if that happens, what should the target be? You can see on the daily time frame chart that this is a key zone that you should be looking for, right? That's going to be at, let's just call it 1700 for round numbers sake. 1698 is technically the level, but why is that support? Because clearly you can see prior resistance acts as support here for a bull flag break, which led to this move. So noting that we are in an overall uptrend, the chart is moving from lower left to upper right here. I don't think that shorts want to overstay their welcome on the head and shoulders pattern. Therefore, again, a flush of the neckline, this is the target here. I wouldn't push your luck much further than 1700. You could monitor some for continuation, see if we ultimately get the pullback to the trend line, but I do think that there is something interesting going on here and constructive more so on the weekly time frame chart that would suggest more of a move in the upward direction. So that's what I've got for you in the Ethereum chart. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comment section or by giving the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.